Hello and welcome to another update video about silver. So on the silver chart, I'm zoomed out a little bit. We take a look at the 4-hour chart. Here we are looking at a wave 1 to the upside of the September 22 lows. So I'm looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse in a wave 1, then an ABC structure to the downside here, which bottomed around the 10th of March. And then another 1-2 setup. Now, this wave 2 comes down quite deep. However, if we look at the Fibonacci retracements, it's not really deeper than you would expect it. Yeah, it's only touched now the golden ratio twice, which is the 2220 level, a support area and level that was well known. We talked about it and have been talking about it over recent weeks. At no point so far I could confirm to you that a low is in. So naturally we have to expect a lower still until we can confirm a valid trend reversal. I would expect at the moment, based on this wave count, or at least I would like to see price to do a turnaround in the yellow support area. We had one here as well. I think I took that off the chart now, not in order to mess up the chart. But I would like to see the same thing again, right? Price turning around to move to the upside here and to rally in the heart of a third wave rally, which would be fairly bullish. Wouldn't be surprised then to get to $30 plus, maybe in the second half of the year. I mean, we're already in the second half of the year. Time is running, right? Time is running. But essentially, yeah, you know, August, September, October, maybe we'll get there. Maybe rather towards the end of the year. But yeah, to get into that third wave, price needs to turn around here before it breaks below 2115. So if I zoom in a bit, because that 2115 level is the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement of the move to the upside, which occurred between the 10th of March and the 4th or 5th of May. So normally in a wave 2, we don't want price to go below the 78.6 retracement. At the moment, it's been holding support. On this chart, I'm still waiting for one more low. Now, it doesn't need it necessarily. It's already in the support area for a wave 2. It's already in the trend reversal area. It doesn't necessarily need to go any lower. However, looking at the sub-wave count, one more low would at least be possible. It can always form a low earlier. For example, if this is a WXY structure, then the low could be in here. The problem is I don't see any convincing signals that silver has already bottomed. I guess next week will provide us with some further evidence. I can see this as a corrective structure, looks corrective, yeah. Have a lot of overlaps in this price structure, so I'm counting this as a wave 4 of wave C with another low to come, which should ideally go below the 22.8 level. Now, of course, it could turn around here, but it's very, very early days. And it might have turned here already. It might have turned here already, but then this would be a wave 1 as a leading diagonal. We can count that as a leading diagonal, not as an impulse. So just to explain, if it's a leading diagonal, we cannot really trust it. I mean, you can count it as a 1, 2... probably 3, 4, and then the wave 5. So each of the subwaves is a 3-wave move. That would be a wave 1 then, but it needs to prove that. How does it prove that? By holding a higher low in a wave 2. Okay, we could argue maybe it did that. Maybe it did that, but then it maxed out what it could do really. And then it now needs to rally above the high of the first 5 waves. So it needs to break above basically $23.10. And if it does that, hey, then we can follow this idea much more closely with much more detail, with much more confidence. Until then, this is purely a potential, but it's nothing that is at the moment seen as highly likely. But just be aware that the probabilities, obviously, for a turnaround have significantly increased since we've entered that support area. So I'm still looking at an overall bullish scenario here, but the condition would be that it's holding 21.15. So if it doesn't turn around now, if it breaks below the Thursday low at 22.20, yeah, or 22.26, then I think we're going to see another low in wave 5. But that could literally be the last one. Yeah, that's my update about silver. Hope you will like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.